So when I was younger, there were those big stage magicians that used to have like those big solid like stainless steel rings. They would bang them together and somehow they would blink. That always interests me. You know, David Copperfield, big magician. I can't afford those, so I use rubber bands. The same principle, solid through solid. So I'm going to show you guys what an optical illusion is. So I want you guys to see that the rubber bands are really behind each other, right? Can't fake the stretchy part, right? If I pull too far, it'll break. I can't go this way or this way. But because I know magic, I can kind of make it look like it goes right through. Okay? I'm going to go down a little slow because you know what to expect that time. Look, it's really back there, right? Check it. If I pull a break, if I go left or right, my fingers are there. Just because I know the magic, it looks like it kind of goes right through, right? But now maybe everyone accuses me of sleight of hand and stuff like that. Do you want to help me? Just since you're the closest. Just copy what I do. Go like this, and then curl your fingers. And now you're going to hold on to this rubber band with these fingers. Yeah, just like that. And now, what's your name?
Tiffany.
Tiffany. Oh, Tiffany. You're in control. Watch this, look. So you see I can't go this way. I can't go this way. It's really back there, right?
Yeah.
Or you don't feel the tension?
Yeah.
Whenever I want, I could just somehow go right through. Kind of like an illusion, right? It doesn't make too much sense. You can let it go.
Okay.
But that was just a warm-up to show you guys what I do. I say I do magic, but what I really do is I use psychology, influence, and misdirection to create the illusion of magic. So we'll do something like that. I'll get out, yeah, we'll do this. So I need 3 people to help me. Yes.
Shannon over here.
Okay. Let's see. Well, I'll do this one for the adults because I need to remember the card. Then I got something especially for you kids, okay? Perfect. Okay. So, I guess with you, what I want you to do is cut off less than half because we're going to use a couple of packets.
Yeah.
Now, what I want you to do is pick that packet up and start dealing down cards one at a time from the top, face down. Yeah, face down, onto a pile. Yeah, just to make it random. And then this is just to randomize it and stop wherever you want. Wherever you stop, the rest of the cards on top. You put them on top. Perfect. Now pick them up into a little pile. And now I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I cheat and stuff like that. So maybe when you pick them up, I peek the bottom card really quick. So just to keep it just to keep it fair, take the bottom card and put it in the middle. Completely make it random. And now take, yeah, when you're done like that, put it to your chest, your heart. Because the card you're gonna look at is on the bottom. You can look at it now if you want, but I don't want to see it. And I guess my friend, do the same thing. Cut
Is that you,
about
buddy?
half.
That was Leah.
Whoa, right? Just like that. Now what we're gonna do is we'll do this to make this fair. I'll put it. Okay, we'll do this. Look, we'll leave it here so I can't touch it. Not crazy like that.
Okay, don't say anything.
And I guess Tiffany, cut more than half, more than half.
Tiffany's
Just like that.
We got 2 of us.
Okay, take those and put them against you. And we leave these. So now I'm gonna try to guess. And everyone look at the bottom cards of their pack. Yeah, look at the bottom card of your pack. Look at the bottom card of your pack, and just remember it. Now I'm going to tell you why you're looking at the bottom card instead of the top card is because a lot of people think cards are marked and I'd be able to see them. By looking at the bottom card, there's no way I can know what you're looking at. Make sense? So just think of your cards. Just think of your cards. Say it in your head. Right now I'm getting your card's a black card. And for you, I got a red. You only have a little trouble, so I'll get back to you. Repeat your card over and over in your head. I'm just going to take a guess. And once I get it, just turn it over so everyone can see if I'm right or wrong. 9 of spades. Was it close? 8 of spades. What was it? 8 of clubs? Okay, not bad, not bad. But I feel like somebody here has the... It's you, right?
I have the 9.
Okay, I felt it. And you have the 8 of clubs, and you have... Sometimes it gets mixed up in translation, but you have a card, right? Think of it, say it over and over your head. Hopefully I get close. 5 of hearts? 5 of hearts? Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay, awesome. Just show you guys how I can kind of read and influence you. We'll do this. 5 of hearts, and you have... And you have the 8 of clubs. So since I got close with yours, we'll do this. I'm gonna, I guess my friend, do me a favor. We're gonna deal out cards in a second. But if you think of like the number 3, there's gonna be no build up, no suspense. It's gonna be boring. But if you think of like number 49, 50, we'll be here all day. So just make it random. Think of a high number up to 20. Okay, your mind a couple of times. Okay. Then we'll do this. Look, actually, can somebody shuffle? Even if it's not good, just mix them up. So there's no way I can know the order. And then we're gonna try. Now I don't know if you guys know this. That normal cards come from tarot cards. So if you ever go to a tarot card reading, they have you shuffle the cards and then deal. The reason is your energy gets transferred over to the cards, and the cards that come out.
You gotta have her energy?
That's kind of the basic principle of why we let people shuffle cards. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start dropping down cards onto the table randomly. And I guess, my friend, we'll do this fair. I was going to tell you to say stop, but it's up to you. It's your life. You want a card from the table or my hands? It's completely up to you. Take any one you want.
All right.
Don't show me, and I'm going to look away because people think I can look through the sunglasses. And just show it to everybody so everyone's in on it. And let me know when it's face down. Show everybody except me.
you want the cameraman to see?
Yeah, the camera makes it. It's fine.
Hey, cameraman.
Wait, I can't see.
Just nobody say
Okay,
it.
don't say it though.
And I can turn around face
Keep
down?
it secret.
Face down. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Put it on top of the pile.
No, when,
On top?
Top of the deck.
And we'll bury
Yeah,
it.
he's gonna do the
And look,
biggest
we'll
too.
square it up. Nothing funny. Just like this. And now what I'm going to try to do is just try to guess where your card is. So
Okay.
just think of it. I'm going to try to get like the energy.
You guys remember the suit? The
So,
car?
yeah. Hopefully you don't remember. Just think of it.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Do you
not.
remember, Joe?
No. Okay, you know what? We'll do this.
You gave me that 20 to tell you. Remember? Is that the Joe?
Yeah. But here's the thing. Maybe if he is on it, but you're just thinking of a random number, right? For the first time, what number are you thinking?
18.
18? You picked the card 18. Now look. Actually, reach over, because I don't want to touch them. Can you just square them up if you can reach? Square them up into a little. Yeah, I'll just push them for you. Just like that. Square them up. And now look, you just picked a random card. You picked a random number. I'm going to deal now, look. 1, 2, 18, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. This is the 19th card. This is the 20th card. You could pick any number. You could pick any card for the first time. What card are you thinking?
What am I thinking?
The card that you picked.
Do I tell you the card that I just picked?
Mm-hmm.
3.
Of?
The 12 days.
Three of spades? Somehow.
Whoa.
18.
18, right? And you could pick any card. You could pick any number. So now you see what it's all about. Let's do a little bit of this. That was just a little bit of influence, psychology, and stuff like that. So do me a favor, say stop wherever you want.
Stop.
Right here. So you want this card or this card? It's completely up to you. This one, take it, don't show me, show everybody else. And just remember it. And show the camera. Because look what we're going to do. So most people think I use trick decks or like gimmick decks, stuff like that. This is a normal deck, I just slide a fan. I'm just going to run through. I just want you to say there's no other card like that in the deck. Just so you're going to think there's more than one. But I'm assuming you didn't see.
So usually there's 4 in a deck, right?
4 like clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds.
Right.
But there's only one, like one heart, one clubs, one
Gotcha,
heart.
gotcha.
So whatever card this is, I'm not going to look. Everyone to say it.
No, I'm saying that you only have one deck in there, I'm saying.
Yeah, one deck, yeah. So look, I'm going to shuffle. Yeah, 52 cards.
Right.
Ideal. I'm going to show you that doesn't matter where your card is. Like, obviously, hopefully it's not on top. That's not it. Just watch the top card. So I do the secret move that I've been practicing for 10 years. This is what happens. Somehow it comes back to the top, right? Now, it doesn't make much sense, but I'm going to do it again a little slower, because just like the rubber bands, you didn't know what to expect the first time. So the 6 of hearts. In fact, just say stop.
Stop.
Right here, more towards the middle. I mean, more towards the bottom, we'll say. And look, again, you just start going in the middle, but watch, just with that secret move, somehow it comes to the top. Your card. But now this is what we'll do it with less
Girl,
cards.
you got that?
You got it? You like
I
it?
know what the trick is.
Tell
Yeah,
me.
do you?
She knows it.
Yeah,
Jumps.
the real card is on the bottom.
On the bottom of the deck?
Like more card.
I just dropped it so it's
Now it's all wet, so you don't know.
Now you'll know. Let's see if I can dry it off. We'll still do it. It's a little wet. But look at this. If I lose it somewhere in the middle, and I'll give it one of these. You guys know what this is called? It's just called showing off. Now hopefully, again, it's not on top. But watch, if we give it a little spin. It just comes. It just happens, okay? But now we're gonna try to do something a little different.
Seems like my girls, it's just happening.
It just happens.
It's popping up.
Who fair? Say stop.
Stop.
Okay, this is gonna be your card. Take a look at it. I'll show everybody. Got it? Okay, now this is all about. Sometimes I use magic, sometimes I use sleight of hand. This is gonna be all about guesstimation, okay? We'll do this. I'll lose it and try to get your card to the top or within 1 or 2 or 3. So right here, hopefully 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of these is your card. I'm gonna show you all 4 of them, all 5 of them. If you see it, do not tell me, and everyone else who saw it. So all I know is it could be the Ace of Hearts, okay? It could be the Jack of Hearts. It could be the 6 of Clubs. It could be the Queen of Hearts, and it could be the Jack of Clubs. Be honest, was it here?
Yeah.
It was? Okay. Now we'll do this one. All I know is it could be 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, or 5th. Okay? I'm just gonna try to take a guess. Hopefully, I don't think it's the Jack of Hearts. I don't think it's the Jack of Hearts. I don't think it's the Ace of Hearts. Just look at me. Think of it. I don't think it's the Jack of Clubs. So I'll put the top. I don't think it's the Queen. But be honest. Was it the 6 of Clubs? Yes, it was. Watch this. This is where magic comes in. And now look, you can see it's not here. But here's the crazy part. It's invisible. If I take it face up, I'm going to slide it into the deck. It was sitting in front of you the whole time.
What?
Empty hands. All I'm going to do is this. and show you one card somehow
Oh my gosh.
returns back to the deck.
A
Your
card.
card. Okay?
You can't see it. It's invisible.
Now there's a lot of. Here, you want to say stop? Say stop with a card.
Stop.
Okay, this is gonna be everyone's card. Just show it around faster. Okay. We'll lose it like this.
When I
Give it a little bit. You remember?
When I can do it.
Oh, you can do it. Look at this. You actually want to do it? All right. What's your name? Dan. Is that the card that they saw? No, right? That's not it. All right, Dan. Do me a favor. Just shake it. Shake it like that. Turn it over.
Oh my gosh.
And you did that, right?
Darren, you did magic.
Here's the crazy thing. Now, while you guys were distracted by that, there's something I was distracted by. I don't know if you noticed, but on Darren's shoulder, there's a little hair. It's a little bunny rabbit, right? Check it out. Make sure it doesn't pull apart. There's nothing inside of him. Just don't pull off his ears, okay? Well, look what happens. We take it. You grab his tail, just like that. Ready? And pull it. Yeah, pull it. You see how it makes two? Okay.
That one?
Now look, this is what we do. We have mommy and daddy, okay? Want to see mommy and daddy? I'll take daddy, okay? And mommy, can you squeeze onto mommy tight? Keep it in your hand closed. Now look at this. Just bump my fist. You see what happens? Look. Somehow my bunny disappears and transfers over to you. Did you feel that?
Yeah.
All right, now look at this. You want to help me? So look, we have mommy and daddy, okay? Do a favor, hold out your hand. Squeeze them nice and tight. And we're going to do the same thing. Like this. And look, we're going to real magic. The magic of a family. Open your hand. Let's see, somehow we get a bunch of little babies.
Charlie.
Now watch out, I'm gonna get that. Can you get that bunny on the floor? It's okay, it's okay. Now look what we'll do. I'm gonna take all the babies, put them in my back pocket. That's where they live, okay? So now guys, pay attention. Darren, we take mommy. I'm gonna put daddy in my back pocket. Now how many should be left in my hand? Take a guess.
2.
2?
How many should
Maybe
be left?
1?
Mommy's in the hands of daddy.
1.
Actually none, because I triggered it over. And they all go home. And now we can move on. Okay? Now we'll do this. So again, I hate stressing the obvious, but they are all different. And we'll use these 2 cards. These 2 cards are like my helpers, okay? And I guess, can you make sure they're normal? Not sticky cards, no trap doors, no mirrors, no crazy stuff like that.
Yep, they're good.
My friend, just say stop. Stop. Okay, we'll use whatever card this is. Like this card you want to change?
That's fine.
All right, look what we do. Hopefully we lose it somewhere in the middle and show you it's not on top and it's not on bottom. This is what we do. We have the King of Hearts and the King of Diamonds. What we're gonna do is, can you hold your hand like this above the table and then put your hand right on top of the Kings? Because look what happens. Think of your card and look at me. Did you feel that? Most people don't, but lift up your hand. And now in between the 2 kings should be 1 card. For the first time, what card was it? King of Spades? I'll take it. Somehow they travel. Now a lot of people say, well, Jonathan, how do you do that? It's kind of like a portal. So I'll show you what I mean. The King of Spades, right? Once it goes in, it just jumps over there. Kind of like magic. Now we'll use the king for a second and we'll lose it. Now there's a bunch of ways to shuffle a deck of cards. You can overhand shuffle, you can riffle shuffle. But I was at a bar doing this once and the guy, had a little too much and he took the cards, he started shuffling like this. Face up and the face down, make it really hard because he wanted to challenge me. Because it just comes with being a magician, people want to challenge you. So all the cards were mixed up. Now obviously the cards were back to face, face to back, somewhere hopefully, back to back, all messed up. So he said, here, magic boy, fix this. So I did this. I cast a little shadow, I snapped, and every single card fixed itself, except the chosen card. The one that he chose. The King of Spades. So, because a lot of people say, can I shuffle? Of course you can. So if anyone wants to shuffle, anytime, don't feel, a lot of people don't want to challenge me, but you
Shuffle,
can.
Charlie. Shuffle, Charlie.
You want to shuffle? Sure, my friend.
Daddy, help him.
You can mix it any way you want. You can do like that. Just so you know that they're not in any order.
You guys want water? Yeah, do you want water?
Yeah, I'll take one. Is it in there?
You want regular lemon?
No, regular's fine. You want one?
Sure, I'll take water, please.
Perfect, my buddy.
Well, if you're not dry,
You
then
happy?
I mean.
I know, I'm sorry. You happy with that? Okay, if you're happy, I'm happy. So since you did it randomly, we'll just take the top card you shuffled to, the Queen of Clubs, okay? Now again, with things being invisible, look what we're gonna do. I'll show you how If you believe, anything is possible. Anything. So look, we'll do this. Everyone sees the queen of clubs. What was your name? Liam. So look, we're gonna take the queen of clubs and we'll put it face down just like this, okay? I'll square it very. Now Liam, since it's your card, what I want you to do is just imagine pulling out the queen of clubs and turning it face up and putting it back in. You did that? Okay, look, let's see how you did. One card. Somehow, with your imagination, turns up, proving anything you believe is possible, okay? Now we'll do this. Look, I will take the queen of clubs. We'll use the same card just to make it easier. And you're not going to believe this, but I'm going to imagine I'm taking the queen of clubs out. It's invisible, and it's right here, face down, okay? Now, if it's really there, it shouldn't be here. So tell me if you see it. The queen of clubs, eight of clubs. You saw it?
No, you didn't see it.
All right, so we got, let's see, the queen of diamonds. We got the king, the jack. It's completely gone from the deck, right? But it's right here. I know you don't believe it. But here, I'll actually push it towards you. You can kind of feel it. You feel it. You feel it there. But look, lift up your hand. I'll show you that's really there. Look, if we just turn it over, it becomes visible. It was invisible, right?
I think it was in the other hand.
You think it was in the other hand? Maybe. Maybe. Kids are so small. Now we'll do this. We'll give this a little bit just to warm up. These cards did get wet a little bit, but that's fine.
So
There's a
that's
mix
true.
up. It's true. So we'll do this. Doesn't matter if you cut them or mix them like this. Just give them a mix up, just to prove that I don't know the order. Again, nothing like that. And then we're gonna do this. You're gonna put the cards on top of the coaster and cut anywhere you want. Right there. Take that card. Don't show me. Just remember, you can show everybody. And then put it back in the deck, shuffle it up, and mix it. So there's no way I can know what the card is. You can put it in, cut it, but just don't forget the card in the suit. Now this way, it prevents me from doing sleight of hand or anything crazy like that. And just let me know when you're happy.
Okay.
Perfect. Now this is where people call me like a mind reader. You really can't read minds. I'm just reading your tells. Try to keep a poker face, but the harder you try to keep it from me, the easier it is. So I'm just going to run through the values. Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King, Ace. You started nodding your head more towards the end, so maybe from 10 to King, I'm going to guess it's one of those cards. I just think red or black in your head, just think it. Okay, I'm getting black for some reason. I'm just going to take, I think it's a face card, so I'm going to take a guess at what I think it is, and hopefully I get it. Okay. Okay, my friend, hopefully your card. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. Hopefully it's Queen of Clubs.
Nope.
Was it close? Was it a black face card?
Black.
I was close though. Be honest, what was it?
King spades.
Said it was a magician. I didn't say it was a good magician. But this is where magic comes in. Turn it over. And see. Somehow it turns. Your chosen card. Kinda like. Now
That's pretty impressive.
I'm gonna put these cards away for a second.
Yeah, what'd you think?
I want to play a little game. I'm gonna put this here.
How do you do that?
Magic? Yeah. You like that? Alright, look at this. We're gonna play a little game that. So you guys are from Manhattan, so you should know this game a lot. 3-card monte. They say follow the red card. They scam you. They win millions of dollars a year. No money. This is just for fun and to teach you don't bet against the magician. So we have a couple of cards here. So what we have is 2 of the same card identical. That makes it harder, and then we have the red card. Okay? So all we have to do is you have to pay attention to where the king goes. That's all it is. You can see?
Yeah.
Okay. So at
Liam,
first,
can you see?
you know, it's a false thing. They say, look, it's in the middle. Not I could I sneaked. Now keep your eye on the king. That's all you have to do. That's the whole game, right? But I see you all followed that card, which is how I tricked you. It's here. This is actually the black card, okay? But now you know what to look for. So I'm gonna do it.
Was in that.
You do?
Did you?
You do? Very good. He's paying attention. Now, so you don't get misdirected easy. I like that. Now we'll do this. We'll make it a little easier. I'll get rid of, we'll get rid of one of the 8s. You have 2 cards to follow. Keep your eye on the king, okay? So I see you're all looking here, but somehow I switched it to the table, okay? Now, honestly, it's the hands quicker than the eye. We'll hold that expression. So I'm going to take the money card and put it in my pocket, okay? Now you see I have no sleeves on, nothing crazy like that. And we're going to do this. We have 8 of spades. 8 of spades. Watch it carefully. Where's the queen, or where should it be? In my pocket, right? But you look at my pocket, or the king, I mean, somehow switches back, and it goes like that. It just happens really quick. Now this is the easiest one. This is the easiest one. This is like I would win your money and then try to give you a chance to win it back. Watch the king, okay? Where's the king? Right, you'd bet here. but never bet you'd lose. Somehow it goes back to my pocket. Okay? Now, be honest with you, that was misdirection, influence, stuff like that. Right now is observation. You see what card's on top, you see what card's on bottom. Put this here. Watch carefully. What card do you think is on the table? This is just a guess. The 8? 8? It's actually the king. See, it's hard to win against the magician. We never want you to win. I'm going to show you what happens if we want you to win, right? Or if we want you to lose. I would say watch the 8, okay? You watch the 8. You bet it's there, but I can't let you win. So I got to turn it into a king. The same thing with this 8. If I don't want you to win, you can't win. So the moral of the story is never bet against a magician, because somehow the hand's always quicker than the eye, and the 8s go back to the pocket. So never bet on the city streets. You'll lose 100%. But that's a game we call 3-card monte. There's also a version 2-card monte. So we'll do this. You take that and take these. Make sure they're normal. Okay? And we are going to try something a little weird. So we have the Ace of Hearts and the Ace of Spades for people that don't know. And we're going to do this. You just hold out your hand like a little pinch since you're in the middle. This is going to be your card. Everyone sees the Ace of Hearts. I have the Ace of Spades. So just keep track of where your card, or what card's in your hand, okay? Hold this so no one can cheat. So watch this. At first I'm going to switch it like this. So just, where's your card, on top or bottom?
Top.
Very good. Now squeeze that card tight so there's no way I can cheat. Now watch carefully. This is where I do this tricky move. Ace of Hearts. I switch it, and I switch it back. Is your card on top or bottom?
Top.
Would you be impressed if somehow I did switch it? Like I switched it really quick to the bottom? See, here's the thing. Remember I said before, don't trust the magician? Because look, in my back pocket are actually the 2 aces. In your hand are 2 totally different cards.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened either, so we're all on the same page. So don't bet.
I should have looked throughout the process.
So now I want to try something. Tiffany, can you shuffle? Again, transferring. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You want to shuffle? All right, I'll let you shuffle the next one. You want to shuffle? Okay.
Guys, take a break. Have a drink of water.
Oh, it's okay. I'm used to. Every summer this happens. Performing in the heat.
She's so. Do you know what she told me?
Perfect. Now this is what we're gonna do. You see how they've been picking a card? Tiffany, they've been picking cards, right? Yes. All you're gonna do is remember one. I'm just gonna show you a couple. So I'm gonna show you some. Just remember one. Don't tell nobody what it is yet.
Okay.
Just remember them, or whatever one you want to remember. Show you a couple. Just lock it in your head. Now I could go through the whole deck, but I'm hoping you remembered one already?
Yeah.
All right, so mix it into the pile. Because now we can agree the card Tiffany's thinking of is in a small pack of cards, right? I don't know which one, but when you add it back, now your card is lost amongst 52. Because there's no jokers. So I'm going to try. Now, if you closed your eyes and I just read your mind, that would be pretty cool like I did in the beginning. I'm not going to do that. And again, you didn't pick a card or anything. So what's going to happen is I'm not going to look at you. I'm just going to show you cards. If you see a card just in your head, say yes. That's all you have to do. If you don't see it, yeah, just out loud. Not out loud. So just go. I'm going to show you a couple. Hopefully it's somewhere here. Just go. I'll show you a couple more. Be honest, did you see it?
No.
You didn't see it? I thought I was losing my touch. So I was trying to contact mind read. So we'll do this now. We'll do this. Just think of your card. I'm gonna go until I feel something. Right here. For the first time, what card are you thinking of?
Tell you now? King of Hearts.
I stopped right here for some reason. Somehow, the thought of card, we find it. Which is pretty cool. So we'll do this.
How do you see it? It's in my mind.
So we're gonna do a little bit of misdirection. This is what we'll do.
Story of my life.
Story of your life misdirection. Look, we lose it. We'll put it, look, right here. In the middle. Directly in the middle. Nothing funny, nothing's crazy. We'll shuffle a little bit. So you guys kind of have an idea of where it may be. I track cards. I can obviously track cards. But what I'm going to do is if you can see, you can see. If not, that's fine. I'm going to spread the cards out face up. And we're going to see the first person that can find it. The first person that can find it is the most observant. So if you go, what was the card again? The King of Hearts. King of Hearts. It's hard to see, right? Because all the cards are here. But see, that was the misdirection I needed to get it on top of the box in front of you all. Oh, I don't want to touch it. Someone turn it over. And hopefully we got the King of Hearts right in front of you guys, okay? But now you know what to look for. This is the whole thing. Look, we lose it. The whole thing is never look away from the table, which you all did. That gave me the misdirection to get it under the box. And we know it's the card because it's the King of Hearts,
I
okay?
already know that.
Now, yeah, check the box out. Make sure it's normal. we'll do this. Now look, my friend. You're gonna push it in. We're gonna snap and you're gonna see it go. It's gonna be that quick. Do me a favor. Push it all the way in, wherever you want. All right. Did you see it go? Actually, to my forehead. It went a little higher than you guys expected. Okay. Now look. Now you guys are watching really carefully. Keep your eye on the King of Hearts. I put it inside the deck, and that little misdirection. See, I keep the king. The whole deck goes under the box. Kind of like. But check it out. Make sure the whole deck is there. Every single card. And now, do me a favor. Just lift wherever you want. Right there.
Yeah, I said one right there.
So look, we're gonna shove it in somewhere. Just hold it there. We'll put the King of Hearts just like that. We'll add these cards to it. Give it a little mix up. Because then we're gonna try the same thing. Now whenever you want, my friend, look at the top card. It's not there, right? Now if he snapped and it went to the top in his hands, that would be amazing. Let's see, it'll make good for video. So put it on top. Snap your fingers. Did it go? No? Oh, see, when I snap, it goes to the top. I forgot when people snap, it goes inside the box. I'll take the deck back.
Come on,
Take the whole deck. Look in the box. I don't want to touch it. Dump it out. Let me see. Show the camera. Somehow. But now watch. This is the craziest part. The King of Hearts goes inside the deck. We go like that. See, the card stays. The whole deck goes inside the box. Look out. I don't want to touch it. Pour it out. Let's see, somehow.
More observant.
Yeah. With a little misdirection, anything is possible.
You live in a big city. So you get robbed every day.
Yeah, right? Yeah, they do all kinds of stuff. They do shells, they do poker chips, they do cards. They switch it up a little bit. Let's give these a little bit of a mix. And now we'll drop cards. Just say stop.
Stop.
This one?
Yep.
This one, that one, it's up to you.
Stop.
This one? Take it again. Just trying to make it as fair as possible. Remember it, and just square these up. Put it here.
Let me see.
You got it? All right, look. We lose it. We'll give it one of these shuffles. The famous Riffle shuffle everyone knows about. Okay. Now here, look. The card is not on top. The Queen of Spades. It's not on bottom. Take the deck. Because now I have an idea of what I said to him. How crazy would it be if you snapped and your card came to the top in your hand, even though you just saw it wasn't there? That would be pretty impressive. I would impress myself. So do me a favor, snap. Oh. Let's make sure. All right, this time it should have worked.
I was looking.
Look at the top card in your hands. Comes back to the top. Now I want to put a couple of. I'm going to put a couple of cards in certain locations to show you guys how much influence I can do. So I'm going to have 4 people. I guess Stephanie, we'll start with you. Cut a small pack about this much and put it in front of you.
Cut a small pack?
Yeah.
Okay.
My friend, cut a small pack and you just hold it.
Put it in front of us like this. We'll do
Now here, we'll give these a little bit of a shuffle. We're going to do the same thing. Do me a favor.
No.
No, don't shuffle it. Cut a little pack.
Do we have Darren, you want to cut?
You want to cut a little pack? And just put it in front of you. Right here. A little pack? A little pack like this. Like
Hold it
this.
up, like that. Like this.
Yeah, perfect. And put it right in front of you.
Ready?
Yeah, just like that. And now one more.
Charlie, you want to do it?
Oh yeah, cut a small pack and put it here so it doesn't go. A little pack. No, a little pack, not one
pack
card.
of it, like that.
Perfect.
Okay. Don't look at them.
Now you guys cut 4 spaces, but I did try to influence you to pick certain cards. So on the count of 3, who has the packs?
I think the 4 of them do.
2. So 1, 2, 3. Turn over the top card of where you guys cut to, and let's see if I influenced you to do what I wanted. Turn it over.
Look at it?
Yeah.
Turn your card over, Charlie.
We've what's this one?
Turn it over.
An ace. What'd you cut to? An 8. What'd you cut to? An ace. And what'd you cut to? So that would kind of fit almost ace 8. So I'll show you what we do with this. Give me these. 8. So we got 3 of you to cut. Those are the 3. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll take this one.
I'm gonna take it to the back.
Now you have an 8, right? You could have cut honestly anywhere you wanted. Fair? Look at this. All the cards. Different. There's not another 8 in here. We'll do this. I'll do something cool for you. Drop it here. And look what we do. We'll get a random card. Let's get this out of here. The 3. Think of your card, the 8 of diamonds, as I shake it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. See how it kind of changes into your card? Weirdly enough. Now I'm going to add these cards. Look, we have another ace. Okay, guys? That's what we do. We take the aces. We're going to cut them somewhere into the middle. And I'm going to see, again, with the influence, if we can do this. I keep doing it to the adults because it's hard for the kids to understand card tricks. So do me a favor, cut 2 piles, just cut it in half. Perfect. Now we're gonna use the 8 cards you cut to. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you're gonna make every decision. If anybody wants to jump in and help him, if they could see me influencing him, which pile do you want on top? This one or this one? This one? Okay, my friend. You're gonna make the first decision for me. Should I get this card or this card?
That card.
This one? Should I get this card or this card?
That card.
This one? Now do you want this card or this card?
That card.
That one? Do you want this one or that one?
That one.
That one? Should I get this one or this one?
That one.
This one? You get this one or this one?
That one.
That one? Okay. Me?
That one.
This one? And I will do this randomly. Okay. Actually, I only wanted 8 cards, so we'll get rid of that one. Here's the crazy thing. You cut any way you wanted. You made every decision. And this was just a random 7 we'll get rid of. So the cards you gave yourself was a jack, a 9, an 8. Oh, pair. Not bad. Or maybe a possible straight. But you made all the decisions and cut wherever you wanted. And somehow I influenced you to give me all 4 aces. Even though you made every decision. Showing that why magicians aren't allowed in like casinos and stuff like that. Because of the yeah, right? One of my friends, there's a trick where you walk up, you show like 5 $1 bills, and then you like snap and they all turn to hundreds. So he walked up to a roulette table, they said it's $20, so he showed 5 1s, he snapped, they all turned to 20s.
Right.
The lady looked at the camera, they came down, they banned him for life. Even though he explained to them it was a trick. That's how much they don't want magicians in the casinos. I think he's banned from the Tropicana.
Right.
That's kind of crazy.
I hear that a lot.
Yeah, if they catch you, even with cards in there, even if they see you holding cards, they kick you out, which is pretty crazy. You want to do one? All right, you take a card and remember it. Okay? If you take a card and you remember it. And show it to everybody else so they can help you remember it if you forget. Okay? Show everybody else. Remember the value in the soup, and the adults help them
Keep
if
it
they
closed,
can't remember.
Darren. Turn it around. Keep it closed.
Yeah, reach down there.
We're good? I can turn around? All right, Darren, put your card here, face down. Just like that. Look, we'll lose it somewhere. You do do the same thing?
Go, Charlie. Put it on top.
Perfect. Now look at this. We lose it, we'll give a couple of cuts. Now I'm just gonna try to guess. If I get it wrong, don't tell me. If I get it right, don't tell me.
Do you remember yours? Straight face.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a guess. I'm gonna take a guess with this one. So you guys help me out. Maybe one of your cards is this one. Don't tell me if I'm right or wrong. I'm gonna say you might have the queen, okay? We'll get back. Now look at me, think of your card, or think of her card for her. I'm gonna go with this one. Now be honest, was I correct?
No.
No?
No.
Really? I wasn't? What card did they have?
She had a 7 of clubs and never 5 of spades.
5 of spades? Let's see if we can do this. A little bit of magic. We'll get close enough. So, all right, we kind of mix them up with 7 of spades, 5 of clubs. They change into your cards.
Darren, how did he do that?
It's weird.
You were supposed to watch him.
All right, we'll
Did
do
you
this.
figure it out?
You figured that one out?
How do you do it?
How did I do it? You want to show us? Magic. There you go. Good job. You, my friend, take a card. And this one I really don't want to see. Show everybody. Don't show me. Make sure the camera sees it. Let me know when I can turn around.
Good.
You good? All right. Just remember it, guys. And look at this. We're going to put it somewhere in the deck. And I guess hold it your hand flat. Your other hand on top of it. Your other hand on top.
Oh,
Cover it. This way, so in case you're doing sleight of hand. My favorite card is the 8 of spades. So I've been dealing with cards so long. Hopefully I can reach in and just find the card I like. Not bad. I'll take it. I just think of your card. Look at me for a second. What was your card?
6 odds.
Not too bad. But actually, I want to do something crazy. What's this made of, like glass and plastic? Watch what we do. The deck's like a chameleon. It changes. And so, somehow.
How'd that happen, Charlie?
Where is it?
What is
Right
it?
there. That's how we preserve the deck from getting ruined.
That's so funny.
Alright, so since we are out of...
9.
No, not out of time. What time is it?
43.
Well, if we snap, we get the deck back.
You need that one?
Magic.
How do you do that?
Alright, look, I'll do one for the kids now, right? Say stop.
Stop.
I'm gonna help you remember it. It's perfectly okay. So the ace of spades. You guys are gonna, whatever you guys say to do, it's gonna do, okay? You're in control, just remember to believe. So ace of spades, we lose it. And right now, look, I show you it's not on top, right? Now, what would you do if you wanted a dog to come to you? You would say, come here, dog, right?
Yes.
Say, come here.
Come here.
Hopefully it listens. And it comes, right? That's weird. But now I'm gonna show you how much it listens, okay? So we lose it. Actually, we'll give one of these cuts. And then we do this, look at this. On the count, I'm gonna riffle down, say stop.
Yeah. Don't drop it.
This is the way you feel. On the count of 3, say jump.
Jump.
1. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Jump.
Hopefully. They're probably a little sticky now because they're wet, but hopefully. Okay. One card jumps out. Your card? I will do this. Do me a favor, cut anywhere you want. Pick up half the deck, like this. If you want to pick up,
When you cut
if you want to pick up the top one, that's
like
fine.
this and pick them up.
Okay, look, we put it here. Put it back on top.
I'm gonna put it on top.
And this is what we do. Push your card in. This one. Push it in. And now look. Ace of spades not on top, right? Because you just pushed it in. But look, we just wave our hand over. Little magic fingers. That's weird, right? I don't know how it works. But just like before, you could just shake it and it works, okay? So look, we lose it. We'll get a random card. That's not your card, right?
No.
What was your card? The ace of spades,
Ace
right?
of spades.
Shake it. Look. You guys don't even need me. You guys can do the magic show. Now, there's something I like about magic is there's a connection. I believe every human being has a connection with each other. And we're going to try something out. So can I try with you since you're getting engaged?
Sure.
Perfect. Again, you see they're all different.
It's gotta work
What you're
now,
going to
so
do, we're going to see. It might not work, but I feel like you guys are compatible. You take the card, but do not show him. Anyone, you can even look at them if you don't want to show him, but don't let him see. Okay, show it to everybody except him. Just so everyone's in on it.
Piper too.
Perfect, put it here. And we lose it just like this. And now honestly, you're probably like, how am I gonna find it? Honestly, just follow your intuition. Okay? Just was your card a clubs or a spade? Just give me a hint.
Spade.
Spade? That's it. Just go off the spade, okay? Now look, we'll do one more of these so you can see. It's completely shuffled. Now take the cards. And honestly, you're gonna be like, I don't feel nothing, but it's just intuition, subconscious. Take the cards and start dealing from the top, one at a time, face down. Yeah, and just go. And then we'll do this, make it random. Stop, and cut the deck somewhere. Give it a cut so now it's at a random spot. And then you can do the same thing, start dealing. Now you can deal down more than one card if you want. Groups of cards, whatever you want. And then whenever you're satisfied, just completely stop. Right there, give me these. These are the ones you don't want. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take these, and just right here, because it's dry, start dealing. Actually, I'll show you what you're gonna do. You're gonna deal one card at a time into 2 piles, but they don't have to be equal. You can go like this, like that, completely random, one at a time. And just, you don't know what you're feeling for, but just go for it. And then I'll explain everything in a second. And remember, you're still trying to go off that spades feeling. Spades is the strongest suit in the deck. Okay, just like that. Now, you put your hand on top of that pile. Do you want that pile? Like, did you just do it? Like, put your hand on top of that card? You just did it, right? That's weird. Now, do you want that top card? Or not?
Give it to Jason.
It was up to you, right? For the first time, what card did you think of? Well, pick whatever it was.
2 spades.
For some reason, you reached for that card, and it is somehow.
Dun, dun, dun,
It's a
dun.
spade.
At least you guys
Showing,
compatible.
look, all these
These are
cards.
compatible. This worked out
For
well.
some reason, you got drawn to that. Proving connections, are real. Remember, shuffle that. And now I'll leave you guys with a little souvenir to remember us. Remember me and my cameraman. Let me just fix these. We'll do something interesting. I have a Sharpie. This is where we get into ruining the cards. So whoever wants to sign first, just I guess you say stop. Stop. Okay, we're gonna get the card. So the Jack of Diamonds. What you're gonna do is I'm gonna have you sign. It doesn't matter where you sign it, but since you won't be able to see it on this side because of all the writing, just really big. I'll hold it for you. Put your first 2 initials. I'll hold it for you. Make it easier. Yeah. So I can show everybody. Camera. His initials. And now you guys make sure I don't touch it till the very end. Okay? Okay. That's what we're gonna do. Now you're gonna take it. Try not to draw on you guys. Now say stop.
Stop.
Right here? Now let's see. Okay, this card. I guess you can do, you can write on the face of it. One initial there, one initial there. So I'll take this back. So now we see the randomness. You stop to the random card, you sign the back. You sign the back of that card, you sign the front of this card. Now this is what we're gonna do, something weird. With these initials, watch what we do. Actually put your hand on top of that, because watch. Even though it's permanent ink, somehow I could pull it off of here, turn it over, and somehow your initials come together on the same card. Really proving some kind of connection that you guys have.
See, that connection works over here, because I don't think that shit's gonna work.
We can try some of you guys. All right.
I was kidding.
Well, we'll do it anyway.
It's not gonna work. But now you gotta prove it,
It's not
Joe.
gonna
All right. So what we'll do. Tiffany,
You
take
first.
card.
Me first.
You first, take a card.
Please pick
You
one.
take card for mom.
Pick a card.
Okay. I'm assuming?
Yeah.
No? Okay, here.
No?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Do not show, don't show him. So close your eyes for a sec, show everybody else. Okay, show the camera, and I can see it. Okay, put it here. Okay, my friend, you can open your eyes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Take a little net. This is what we're gonna do. First, we're gonna do this. Give him a little shuffle. And I want you to take a card too, okay? So give him a couple of cuts. So hold out your finger.
Oh boy, I just broke this one.
All right, they go soft. Just hold out your finger. Or anything. You can hold it with your thumb if you want. Just come down and touch a card. It doesn't matter which one. This one, take it. Don't look at it yet. Now, how fair was that? Cards were shuffled. You picked the card. What card did you pick?
3 spades.
He picked a random card. Let's see the connection.
Dun, dun, dun. Yes! Go on, give me a kiss!
Still got
We're
it, Joe.
connected, Tiff.
Now look. There you go, guys. Meant to be. So 3 of
He chokes.
spades. We do this. We'll give a little shuffle.
Can
And,
I do the shuffle?
Sure, we'll do what you look. We'll take 3 cards. Name a number, 1, 2, or 3.
3.
3? 3 of spades. You said 3. 1, 2, 3. Somehow it ends up right where you want it, right? Well, that's it. All you have to do is believe. It didn't matter what that card was. It changed the minute you believed it happened. Right? That's kind of weird. I'll take a drink of water real quick. Alright. So we will do this. Tiffany, I'm going to drop cards like this. And just say stop wherever you want.
Stop.
You want this one or that one? I take it. Look at it. You take it, everybody. And I just want to say.
everybody?
Yeah, show everybody.
What's that?
I don't see it.
Let me see it.
Yeah, I won't look.
I don't
See it?
Alright, then we'll do this.
Yeah,
My
thank
friend,
you.
you're just going to say stop somewhere random. Stop. Right here? Right here? Is this the card you want or a different one?
No, it's fine.
Alright, take it. Don't look at it yet.
That's it.
This is what we're doing. You picked a random card. Did you see her card?
Yes.
Okay, so this is interesting. Every card has a twin card. 6 of clubs, 6 of spades, 10 of spades. The hearts are the diamonds. So what card did you look at?
Show you?
Yeah, show everybody. So the mate to that card is 6 of hearts. Again, it's all about connections. You said stop anywhere, and we get the mate. It's perfect. I love it when everyone's compatible.
So compatible, we're the only ones.
Yeah, right? No, everyone's compatible. It's interesting. How much time we got left? What time is it?
It's 4:50.
You know what? I'm gonna call my girlfriend to see if she's compatible too.
There you go. Now let's shuffle these up so we know they're mixed.
I'm breaking it for you. You know, please. Tiff, call your boyfriend. I'll call my girlfriend.
I want shuffle.
You want to shuffle? Be my guest. All right, so since she's shuffling, we'll do something. As you're, what's her name again?
Charlie.
Charlie. As Charlie's shuffling, I'm gonna think of a card, and that's gonna be my prediction. So when she's done, I will take my prediction out.
When you're done,
Let me
okay?
know what you know the prediction of the lotto numbers this week.
I wish. I'd be on a yacht.
Me too.
Yeah. You done? Okay. So look, I don't want to disturb the order, but I'm gonna go through and get my card that I'm thinking of. Let me see if it's even here. No. You know, I'll do this one. Why not? Okay, this is my prediction. I'm not gonna touch it. So I guess Charlie, you can leave it there.
Oh.
You can turn it over when it's time. But Charlie, look, I'm gonna deal cards like this. Whenever you want, just say stop before I run out of cards.
Stop.
Right here? You want this card down or here? Here? Okay, now Charlie, point to a card, point to a pile.
Which pile is it?
This one. Okay, so you can help her out. What she's gonna do is she's gonna peek at this card, and then she's gonna spell it out with this pile. So for example, if this is a 7, you're gonna spell S-E-V-E-N. So you see 5, F-I-V-E, 6, S-I-X, Jack, J-C-K, only the value. So I'm not gonna peek, I'm gonna show you guys real quick. You guys got it? Now pick this pile up. Just tell her how many cards to put down from the top so to help her out. But just spell it, yeah, one card at a time. So 1, 2, 3. That's it? All right, hold those cards. So look, this is where it gets interesting. This is where it gets interesting. You shuffled, you looked at a card. I believe in coincidences, right? So you have 3 cards. That could be an ace, a 6. You know, it could be a bunch of cards. Let's just see the card you looked at. 6 of clubs. How crazy with you shuffled and everything, that turned out to be the 6. Turn over that. Is that a 6? Turn it over. Very good. But here's the crazy part. From a shuffled deck, I made a prediction. Can you turn that over? Hopefully. You see, it's a 6. And usually there's 4 of a kind. You're holding a card. Turn over the top one. And show somehow coincidences, which are really magic.
You did that.
Okay.
It's amazing. It really is.
That's cool.
And my turn.
Your turn?
Oh,
Here we go. This is where, okay. We'll end on this one, because I don't think
saved the best for last.
anyone could beat this. This again is the same concept. I believe coincidences are the real magic, because if you think about it, when coincidences happen, you're like, how did that happen? It's no way. So do me a favor, mix these up any way you want. You can even go like this if you want. Anything you want. If you want to have fun, have fun. It's your show now.
Get crazy, Darren. Okay.
Let me know when you're happy. You're happy? Okay, let me just square these up. I'm not going to look at them.
There's confetti in there.
Yeah, right? Okay. So what we are going to do is I'm going to pull out a card. You have pockets? No, I don't think you have pockets. So I'm going to take out a couple of... I don't think that one. Look at me. Don't think of anything. I'm just trying to see the way your mind works. Yeah.
Darren, stay strong. Don't give in.
Alright, we'll do this. Darren, don't give in. The last time I gave in, I made a mom. So now there's always something special about a signed card. So they signed that card, okay? For some reason, that's the card it ended up being. So there's something special about that card. We'll get back into that in a second. What I want you to do is I'm going to spread these out in front of you. Push one card forward, and that's going to be the card I take. Any card. This one? All right, look, I'm going to put it in my pocket. And in fact, so everyone can see it, I'll leave it, I'll leave it here. Just so nothing funny. Okay, hopefully you guys can see it. Now we're gonna do this. Actually, I'll keep it in this pocket so you guys can keep your eye on it. Okay, that's the card you gave me. Now what I want you to do is cut the deck in half. Half the deck like this.
Like that.
No, half of it, like a majority of it.
Like this. Ready? I'm gonna take it and we put it in.
Yeah, perfect. Now this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna use this card first. Now you have to do the same thing. Cut a majority of it, not the top card. More than one.
Most of
I'm
it.
gonna cut.
Yeah, that's
Line
fine.
words here.
Now look, we are going to put it here, okay? And now I'm gonna run through, just touch one. This one right here. You wanna change your mind? Are you happy with that? All right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna leave it like this, face down. So let's think about this. I said all cards, you shuffled, but I said there's always something special about the cards that are signed. There's always one card that's signed. It'll be interesting if there's some kind of connection. So remember, you shuffled, and you gave me a card, a random card that's been here, okay?
Pocket, right?
So I like to believe in coincidences. For some reason that card was signed. So hopefully you gave me a 9. That's the card you gave me, right? Weirdly enough. And it was fair. You cut and touched any card you wanted. You cut to a random spot. Another 9 for some reason. And then you touched a random card.
Do you think it's gonna be a 9?
This, my friends, is a coincidence. I don't understand. High five.
Great job, Piper, Darren.
And here, if you're interested, if you want to play with magic, you can keep these, play with them, do some magic. Thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, congratulations with you guys.
Thank
Hope-
you.
You're welcome.